Some breaking news overseas where 50 people were hurt on a flight this heading to New Zealand after the plane suddenly dropped mid-air. Alaska Airlines saying the Boeing 787 Dreamliner experienced a technical event that caused strong movement. The news abroad coming as the U.S. Department of Justice launches a criminal investigation now into Boeing to determine if any laws were broken related to the door plug blowout aboard an Alaska Airlines flight earlier this year. That probe, one of many, as scary air travel incidents continue to tick up. Let's welcome now Peter Greenberg, NewsNation travel editor, to weigh in. So, Peter, I know you believe these incidents completely unrelated, separate issues, but with that being said, you know, this Alaska Airlines blowout, this happened over 2 months ago. Why did it take so long for this criminal probe to be launched?
Well, we have to go back in time. Remember, Boeing made a $2.5 billion settlement about a year and a half ago with the U.S. Justice Department in a criminal fraud investigation dating back to the Boeing 737 MAX, those two crashes in 2018 and 2019. Now, what's interesting about that settlement is they settled for $2.5 billion, but it was contingent on Boeing not repeating its behavior. That's why the DOJ is launching this probe to find out, in the case of the Alaska Airlines plane and the door blowing out, what did Boeing know? When did it know it? Was it aware of supply chain or installation chain or oversight chain issues that they did not reveal to the FAA? That's why this probe is happening. And by the way, if the probe continues, that means they can reopen the case and litigate against Boeing again.
And we want to dig deeper into that in just a moment. But, you know, given the increase in incidents we've seen, travelers, they're starting to get a little worried. And you can say, understandably so, the pilots falling asleep, plane parts falling off. What can the FAA do to assure people that they're cracking the whip on airlines and pilots to ensure their safety?
Well, what you're seeing right now is not necessarily an FAA problem as much as it is an airline problem. A tire falling off a Boeing 777 is more of a maintenance issue with United than it is a Boeing or an FAA issue in terms of inspection. That's where they have to focus that. But let me put this in perspective. United Airlines alone this month, in March, will have 131,000 departures, and we're talking about 5 unrelated incidents. I love those odds. Now, that doesn't mean we can't improve them, but the point is, where are we doing the inspecting? The FAA, in terms of its oversight on Boeing, that's the crucial issue, and then they can deal with other issues in terms of maintenance and pilot training separately.
So what sort of consequences could we see from this investigation, Peter? Will these probes lead to more scrutiny overall when we talk about air travel?
Oh, they'll definitely lead to more scrutiny. The question is, how will that be applied? In the Department of Justice case, that may turn into an entire criminal investigation with possible jail time. In the case of basically the FAA behavior, that's a different issue that Congress also has to deal with in terms of giving the FAA the resources, the money, the training, and the personnel to do the inspection work they should have been doing all along since the inception of the FAA.
Yeah, important factors to consider. All right, Peter Greenberg, thank you as always.
You got it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.